What does it mean to be truly invincible? Is it about strength? Power? Or is it about the unbreakable will to keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles? Today, we're diving into the story of Mark Grayson, the hero known as Invincible, and uncovering the lessons that can help us become unstoppable in our own lives. Mark Grayson was just an ordinary teenager. He went to school, had friends, and lived a normal life. But there was something special about him. His father, Nolan Grayson, wasn't just any man. He was Omni-Man, the most powerful superhero on Earth. Mark always knew that one day, he would develop his own powers. And then, it happened. When Mark finally developed his powers, he was excited but also overwhelmed. Flying, super strength, incredible endurance, it was a dream come true. But dreams come with challenges. Mark had to learn to control his abilities, train relentlessly, and face enemies that were far stronger than him. He chose the name, Invincible, a bold statement, but one that he would soon realize was not just about physical power. Despite his abilities, Mark was far from unstoppable at first. He was beaten, bruised, and outmatched by enemies who had more experience, more power, and fewer morals. He struggled to balance his superhero duties with school, friendships, and relationships. His greatest battle, however, came not from a villain, but from his own father. Imagine discovering that the person you look up to the most, the one who was supposed to guide and protect you, was actually hiding a dark secret. Mark learned that his father, Omni-Man, wasn't the hero he thought he was. Instead, he was part of the Viltrumite race, conquerors who sought to dominate Earth. When Mark refused to join his father's mission, the result was one of the most brutal fights in comic book history. Omni-Man nearly killed his own son, leaving him broken, physically and emotionally. But here's what makes Mark truly invincible: it wasn't his powers, it wasn't his strength. It was his heart, his resilience, his refusal to give up, even when everything seemed hopeless. He picked himself up and kept fighting. He stood for what was right, even when it hurt. That's what made him truly unstoppable. Mark Grayson's journey is a lesson for all of us. We may not have super strength or the ability to fly, but we have something even more powerful: the ability to persevere. Failure is part of the journey. Mark lost many battles before he won. When you fail, don't see it as a defeat, see it as a lesson. Study harder, train harder, improve yourself. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Mark doubted himself many times. He questioned if he was strong enough, good enough. But he kept going. Whatever your dream is, whether it's music, art, business, or sports, believe in yourself. The moment you refuse to quit, you become unstoppable. Mark suffered losses. He lost people he cared about. He was betrayed, beaten down. But he endured. Pain is part of life, but it doesn't define you. What defines you is how you rise after falling. Mark could have taken the easy path. He could have followed his father, ruled alongside him. But he chose integrity over power. In life, your values are everything. Stay true to yourself, and success will follow. Being invincible isn't about never losing. It's about never staying down. It's about pushing forward when the world pushes back. You have the power to be unstoppable, not because you never fail, but because you refuse to quit. So, what's your dream? What's your battle? Whatever it is, fight for it. Train for it. Never give up. Because the moment you decide to be unstoppable, you become invincible.